I don't know about you guys, but for the first time in a really long time, I feel like I am not enjoying video games as much as I should be. That passion, that desire to play video games for long periods of time, I'm talking like vegging out for anywhere from 8 to 10 hours, those have just gone away. And I keep wondering, why is that? So I want to take a deep dive into, am I getting too old for video games? Where's my time going? Stuff like that. Now, preface, this is just a quick precursor here. I've been playing games for as long as I can remember. First console was the Nintendo Entertainment System, and I still to this day have not beaten the original Super Mario Brothers. But the first time I was able to play video games competently was Sega Genesis. And I got the Sonic 2 bundle, okay? The first few games were Sonic 2, Streets of Rage 2, the original Streets of Rage. So I was a Sega kid growing up. And every console generation, 5th, 6th, 7th, I've gotten the consoles that they've come out. But there's something with this current generation of games, even though I have a really powerful PC, I've got a PS4, I've got a Switch, the games that are coming out are good. But that fire, that passion for video games that I used to have when I was a little kid, definitely is not as strong as I would like it to be. I think that's for a variety of reasons. So I want to try and take a look into why that might be. Now, when I was playing video games in my heyday, I didn't have a lot of money and I had a lot of time. So we're talking like high school, college. I remember spending my times after high school playing Super Smash Bros. Melee for the GameCube, playing Halo 3. That potential distraction from the trials and struggles of everyday life was too rich to ignore. So of course I would get on Slayer and play for hours even though I never won. I'd play Melee until my fingers fell off. And this is before any advanced techniques that I knew of, like L canceling or wave dashing. We just played to play because it was fun. I feel like the games back in the day were the dawn, how do I say this? They were the beginnings of genres and types of games that were just gaining, traction in the gaming world. There were games like Halo, but nobody ever really did it like Halo. Smash Brothers was still relatively new. I mean, the previous game that came out was only 2 or 3 years beforehand. So the concept of Smash Brothers was just picking up in popularity, and any excuse to play was like, let's play. I don't care about what your skill level is. Let's just do it. And I feel like now these options that we have, yes, they're more advanced. There's more to offer than ever before, but I feel like, I don't know, I just miss that your first time is like your best time. And we're all trying to replicate that first time, that feeling inside of us. And I think you know what I'm talking about. Now, I'm not saying everybody is like this, but I feel like as I've gotten older and as time has gone on, it's hard to feel that spark anymore. And it's a combination of a bunch of things. I'm spending a lot more time working. I'm spending more time in front of the computer, so by the time my workday is done, I don't really want to spend time in front of the computer anymore. I just want to relax and maybe watch TV or just not have anything to do with technology, which is why I think mobile games and games that you can pick up for an hour and put back down are games that I've been playing a lot more recently, most notably Animal Crossing. Now, that is a franchise that I have made fun of people for years, just for the memes. Like, I'd never actually played Animal Crossing. I didn't know how good or bad it might have been, but I knew that when I saw people tweeting about it or posting about it on Facebook that, oh man, this game elicits some sort of calm, chill response in other people. Now, this is the first Animal Crossing game to have come out in 8, 7 years, something like that. So for a lot of my friends, it was a really big deal, and it was an opportunity for me to try a franchise that I have been clowning on for the past 5 or 6 years. Normally, a game like Animal Crossing is not a game that I would probably like playing. It's not something that I normally would suggest to anybody. But with how all this craziness is with, us having to stay inside and practice social distancing, I took it upon myself to actually play the game and see what I might think of it. And I actually really like it. It's the favorite game to play in a really long time. It's not because of the graphics or anything stereotypical like that. I think it's just because I can play this game on my terms. And yes, you can play any single player game on your turns. But Animal Crossing, it encourages you to not sit in front for 8 hours. I mean, you can, but it wants you to put it down, let the world do its thing, and come back tomorrow for some new stuff to try out. And so the veterans, I'm sure they'll skip time and go the optimal path to get their house or whatever knickknacks their town or island might have. But for me, for someone who is dealing with a lot personally at times, it is the distraction I never knew that I needed. And I can play, like I said, I can play any game that I want, and, you know, I could take 20 hours to beat. But like Animal Crossing, the objective is not to beat it. It's just to live life and make your situation as nice as it can be. I've seen friends do really, really amazing things with terms of designs, layout, stuff they're collecting. Like I went to my friend's museum on her island yesterday, and I thought it was one of the coolest experiences ever. We were just talking over the phone, and I saw all of the creatures and the fauna that she had captured over her Animal Crossing playing. And it was simple, like, I don't know, you could just chill there. And there's no point to any of it except that, I don't know, maybe that's the allure. So for anybody who's played Animal Crossing, like, do you feel what I think I feel what you're feeling, and I'm sorry that I ever clowned on loving Animal Crossing. I think it's a fantastic series, and even though I haven't played a lot of the other ones, I hope that this is one of many in terms of Animal Crossing and games that I can, you know, chill, vibe, and relax to, because it's impossible for me to be mad playing that game. I could just spend 20 minutes picking up weeds to make sure that my island looks nice, but that is the diffusal that I need in case I am mad about something from work or something didn't go my way in terms of a hosting opportunity. It just allows me to chill. And I think that games that allow the character, the player one, to just go at their own pace, not punish them for not playing for a long amount of time, allow them to easily pick up where things left off. Those are the games that older people like me, and I think that a lot of the future might be geared towards, which is why mobile games, like, they're in a great space right now. I couldn't imagine a game like, what's a mobile example game? Candy Crush really taking off 15 years ago, but those types of games are what gamers want to play, especially when time is such a valuable asset. Whatever you end up playing, however you end up playing, I think it's really important that you play it how you want. You're playing it on your own terms, and you don't let anybody influence you on what the optimal way to play is. So your time is your time. You only get a little bit of it, so you want to make sure that you're doing something that you absolutely want to do. Screw what everybody else says. So, you know, people are saying, why don't you skip so you can get this next house or museum? No, I'm just going to play it. I'll wait forever. I know this is the last Animal Crossing game for like another 5 years at least, so I don't want there to be a point where I run out of stuff to do. I want to just play and enjoy and grow my island paradise at my pace. And this isn't just for Animal Crossing. Whatever game that is that you want to get better at, whether it's League of Legends, whether it's Hearthstone, whether it's any other competitive esport, whether it's some puzzle game that you've been putting off for a while, whether it's some action adventure game, if it has the options for you to play on your own terms, just go for it. All right, it's your time. Don't let anybody tell you how to play or whatever the most optimal, or just screw all that, man. All right. I don't know when or how much time that I have on this planet, but I damn sure am going to make sure that whatever free time that I am able to get, that I'm doing what I want to do, and it makes me happy. And I wish that more people had that mindset, because why suffer if you don't have to? I know, yes, you got to do work sometimes. You got to do stuff that you don't want to do. But those little moments where you're able to just chill and do what you want to do, why aren't you doing what you want to do? Like, come on. So anyway, that's how I feel. Is that how you feel about games? I hope not. I feel like I'm an extreme case. I don't want that to be the norm for anybody. Anyway, let me know if you feel the same way in the comments. I really appreciate you watching this rambling video. I don't know what the point of it was, but I just wanted to get that out there. I want to try and make more content since we're stuck inside. We can't go anywhere. So if you like these ramblings, leave a like. I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful one, all right? Peace out.